Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. For today's class we have a yoga stretch for after your day at work. So we're going to stretch out the day, release any tension that might have built up. This is a wonderful class if you spend a lot of time sat down or even a lot of time on your feet. I'm going to be stretching out the full body, just winding down for your afternoon, for your evening. So like this video if you enjoy it, leave me a comment below because that helps my channel out a lot. And subscribe to stay updated. I post out one new yoga class every week, but I also have a subscription service below which is called the Sacred Space. You can subscribe and you get, I think it's like 20 videos every month, brand new videos. It's 5 videos a week, but sometimes I do post out more. It's $4.99 a month for that subscription. Or you can pay yearly, it's like £50 and it works out at less than 1p a day, which is amazing. So if you need more of a yoga fix, go and check it out. You can see all the videos that I have there. But yeah, we will go and get started. So to begin today's stretch class, we're just going to start in a cross-legged position. However is most comfortable. Let the hands rest onto the tops of the knees. And when you're ready, just gently closing into the eyes. And we're going to take 3 big deep clearing breaths just to clear any stagnant energies from the body, to let go of the day, to let go of anything that no longer serves you on that big exhale out. So as you inhale in through the nose, let it lengthen the spine. Exhale, big sigh out through the mouth, let it go. 2 more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let it go. Just pause in the stillness of that exhale. Let all of your awareness turn inwards. And just notice how your body feels this afternoon or this evening. Finding complete acceptance. Maybe the body is really ready to move and stretch. Maybe it's feeling tired and stiff. Don't judge the body in any way. Just be aware. And keep this awareness with you as we move through our practice. So beginning just by clasping the hands together, so interlace the fingers. Take the palms, rest onto the back of the head. As you exhale, chin tucks into the chest. Elbows point down. And just take a big sigh out. Let the weight of your arms do all of the work for you. And just enjoy that release down through the back of the neck, down through the spine. And just tilt your chin to the right and pause for a couple more breaths. And take it to the left. And coming back to center. Keep the hands on the head as you inhale, lift into the chest. Take a moment to just draw the shoulder blades together. Press the elbows behind you and gently push the head back into the hands. Feeling that openness through the upper body, through the chest. Taking a big inhale, and as you exhale, just tilt in towards that right side, keeping that left elbow squeezing back, pointing up towards the ceiling, stretching all the way through the sides of the body. Let the inhale bring you back up, and let the exhale take you to the left, keeping that right elbow pressing back. And inhale brings you back up to center. We're going to keep the hands on the head and we're just going to circle. So exhale takes you down, round all the way, chin draws in towards the chest. And inhale opens you up. So this should feel great in the upper back and in the shoulders. Maybe you can close the eyes as you take these semicircles, letting all that movement come into the upper body. Inhaling to open and exhaling to round. And just reverse it, so inhale, open in the opposite direction. Take your time. Pause anywhere you need to find a little more stretch. Find one more circle. And then just allow the head to come back to center. Release the arms down. So from our cross leg position, we want one shin to be parallel. So just bringing your right leg in front first. You want your right foot to be in line with the right knee. And you can bring both shins parallel if you want to. So our shins are parallel. As we exhale, hinging from the hips, fall forward. Let the spine round. See if you can reach your arms out in front. Head drops. Body relaxes. Take some nice deep breaths here. We should be feeling this into our outer hips, into our right glute. And try and keep the feet flexed if you can, just to protect into the knee. And one thing that I like to do here is just take it into a side stretch. So on this side, we will want to be drawing over to that left side, drawing your forehead towards the sole of the foot. You should get a nice deep stretch. Maybe it's coming into the lower back. As long as it's not too intense, just breathing into it, letting the body soften. We're going to do a much deeper glute stretch at the end of the class. This is just sort of warming us up. Walk back to center. Let the inhale roll you back up through the spine, and then we switch sides. This time we want our left shin to be parallel. Keeping the feet flexed. Maybe you can create that diamond shape. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips. Let the arms fold. Spine rounds, head drops. Bring that awareness inwards. Notice where that tightness might be in your body. And just allow yourself to breathe into it. And you're welcome to take it into your side stretch. You're drawing this time over to the right, pulling the forehead towards the left foot. Slowly come back to center. Let the inhale just roll you up through the spine. Swing the legs all the way around and just take it into your child's pose at the end of the mat. So knees open, big toes pointing towards each other. If you want a little bit more here, widen the feet and just sink down to that space between the heels. Stretch the arms out in front. Try and stay active through the arms if you can. Forehead rests. Take a few deep rounds of the breath. Feel that big expansion of the belly with every inhale. And exhale, navel draws back towards the spine. Maybe a big sigh out through the mouth. And then slowly on your next inhale, just coming through into tabletop. I'm going to plant our right foot outside of the right hand. So we're taking it into our lizard. Back knee is down for now. And we're just going to bring a really gentle rock, just from side to side. Keep relaxing the hips forward. This is just opening it up into that left hip flexor. Allowing you to move from the outside to the inside of the hip. Keep relaxing that lower body as we stay here. And then we're going to switch up the motion of this pose. So tuck the back toes underneath if you can. Back knee lifts. And we just slowly push forward and backwards. Really let the hips relax here so that left knee is almost brushing the mat. We're not super active through the leg, we're really relaxed. And just keep rocking forward and backwards. This is nice if you spend your workday on your feet. Stretch out the toes. Try and stay lifted through the chest. This can be the tiniest of movements. Close the eyes, take a few more rocks. And then from our lizard position, turn your right toes out to the side slightly, about 45 degrees. And then see if you can bring your left foot to match on the other side. Slowly sink the hips down, hands to the heart center. So we're taking it into our yogi squat, and we're going to keep our little rocking motion going. So if you can, you're gently going to rock from side to side. Keep lengthening the spine, drawing the chest to the thumbs and pointing the tailbone down. We're just opening up the hips. Big deep breaths in and out of the belly. And then we reverse it, so we bring the hands down. In between the feet, turn the left toes in and step back with our right foot. Lower down to the right knee. So we're in lizard on our left side. Bring in that little rock from side to side. Bring all of that awareness inwards. You've probably spent your day directing your attention, your energy into the external world, to situations, to people, to things. So bring it all inwards. With this practice, you're increasing your body's energy by being in the present moment, filling up your cup all the way back up to the top. And then, if you can, back toes tuck underneath. Knee lifts, but really soft through that back leg as we just push forward and backwards. Chest is slightly open. Maybe you can keep your eyes closed. It helps keep your awareness and your attention on the internal world, on the body and on the breath. Remembering how good it feels to stretch and how much our body needs it. And slowly lower that right knee down, draw the hips back, shake your left leg out. And right leg. And we'll just take it into a down dog. Inhale, exhale, pressing all the way back and up. Let's just find a few rounds of the breath here. You can walk your dog out if you want, bending into the knees, or you might just want to hold it still. With each inhale, feel that inhale lengthening you from the fingertips up to the tailbone as you tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling. And this should allow you to find more of a pull through the hamstrings. With each exhale, press your weight back and push down through the heels. The heels do not have to touch the mat. Maybe you're finding a really deep breath here, a big sigh out through the mouth, letting go of the day that has been. Letting that breath move the energy through the body. And then just start to walk your feet halfway towards the hands. Then let your hands walk halfway towards the feet. So we should be in our ragdoll. And if you're quite tight in the hamstrings or you feel a pull into the lower back, bring more of a bend into the knees. Let the crown of the head drop and let the face relax. You might want to stay with the hands down, or you can find your elbows. You can bring hands to the blocks. You can rest hands on the shins. Of course, you can bring some movement in. And you can do this with the hands down as well. Just sway it out from side to side. And really let go here. The upper body tends to still want to hold onto some tension. So as you exhale out, completely allow the body to be heavy. Back of the neck, relaxing, the head, the face, the shoulders. Feel that wonderful release all the way down the spine. Breathe into any tightness, any discomfort in the backs of the legs. And we're going to add in our wonderful shoulder stretch here. So interlace the fingers behind the back. If this is challenging, use a strap. Let those arms drop up and over. If you want to, you can keep bending into the knees or moving from side to side. But as you do this, notice whether your upper body is holding tension again, and just take a moment to completely let any tension melt from the body. The head's heavy. All the muscles in the face relax. Let gravity do all of the work for you. 3 more big deep breaths, letting go with every exhale. And slowly release the hands. Come down into all fours. And from here we're taking it into our deeper glute stretch. So right knee coming to the back of the right wrist. We're finding pigeon pose. Draw your right foot up the mat. Trying to keep your right foot flexed. If you can, it stays in line with your right knee. Coming all the way down, you can support your forehead onto a block or onto your forearm and just slide your left leg away. We want to be feeling a really deep stretch into our right glute, into the outer hip, which is a muscle that holds a lot of tension in the body. So really take your time to soften and relax. And if this gets challenging, we're just deepening the breath, breathing into any discomfort in the glute, in the outer hip, as long as there is no pain, into that right knee joint. Take 3 more deep breaths here. See if you can relax. We're not forcing. You just want to let the weight of the body do all of the work for you. And slowly just make your way back to tabletop. And switch to the left. So again, if you can, we want to bring that left foot in line with the left knee. Keep the left foot flexed and slide the right leg away. We're drawing our right hip down. And you can bring a cushion or a block underneath your left glute. So work yourself into a position where you can feel that deep stretch into your left glute. And I just like to keep my hand here to stop the foot from sliding down, especially if that foot is in line with the knee. Take a moment to soften the body, softening it on the exhale. Breathing into any tightness, any tension in the left glute. Just take 3 more deep breaths here. See if you can soften the body any more. Then instead of coming back to tabletop, sit down to your left glute. Gently bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to finish with a hip opener. So, finding our butterfly, drawing the heels in towards the body. Taking a moment to just adjust. We want to be getting the tailbone tilting back behind us. The top of the hips tilting forward. On an inhale, sit up nice and tall. Lengthen the spine, open the chest. Exhale, pull yourself forward, drawing your belly down towards the feet first, then the chest, and then the head. Of course, as always, use your elbows to help you modify any way you need to. Let's just take a few deep rounds of the breath. You can keep your hands around your feet and use the hands to draw you a little closer. Listening to your body here. Finding acceptance for whatever it is. Take one more deep breath. And let that inhale roll you up. Slowly bring the knees together. Just coming down onto our backs. Keep the knees stacked. As you draw them in, just drop them over to the right. Not for long, just for a little spinal twist to release the back. Hold that left knee with the right hand. Keep the knees stacked. They'll want to sort of slide away from each other. So you open the left arm and let the gaze follow. Come back to center. Keep the knees stacked. Let them fall to the left. Use that left hand to hold that right knee, keeping it on top of the left knee. And again, we reach away, just quick release into the back. Come back to center. And to finish, a really gentle stretch into the hips. Our Supta Baddha Konasana. Of course, you can take this into Shavasana if you prefer. So soles of the feet come together, knees open. Play around with the position of the legs. Try and get that tailbone tucked underneath, lower back nestled into the mat. Let the hands rest on the belly. We're going to take a little bit of time at the end of this yoga stretch just to rest because the day's over. We deserve this time just to let not just the physical body rest, but also the mind. Often the body can relax, we can let it sit down and relax and let go, but often the mind is not. The mind is still working, it's still thinking, pondering. Right now we want the mind to be still. And it's hard to keep the mind still, but we can do this through our connection to the breath. So with your hands on your belly, breathe into the hands. Feel the belly expanding. Exhale. Feel the hands sinking down. The navel drawing back towards the spine. And let this be the focus. Maybe you repeat in your mind, I am inhaling. I am exhaling. This could be, I am inhaling peace. I am inhaling calm. I am exhaling stress. I am exhaling whatever no longer serves you. Maybe you create that little mantra in your mind, whatever it is you need this evening after your day. And we'll just stay here for a couple more minutes. And slowly, one at a time, let the knees come back together. Hug the knees in and maybe just give your lower back a little rock from side to side. Rocking back up to seated when you're ready. And we'll just finish where we started. Take a big inhale, sweep the palms together over the head. Big exhale, hands to the heart. Pausing here, let's close with some gratitude. So take a moment, see if you can list in your mind 3 things that you feel grateful for from your day. No matter how big or small. Maybe you can visualize them in the mind's eye and allow a feeling of gratitude to wash over your body. Letting this feeling stay with you, let it join you off your mat, and also send it to yourself for taking this time out, devoting it to both the mind and the body. Bow the head to the heart. Namaste.